going in a closet to get my tripod. Oh, there's a lot in the closet. Okay. You guys here for a moment? Oh. Actually, I just might leave you guys right where you are. Oh. Ah! Here we go. Oh no. Ouch. I dropped you and there was a loud notification. Okay. Putting this on to make sure everything is set right. What are you doing? Are those Cheez-Its good? Cheese? She said cheese? How are you doing, Lyle Bear? I mean, this seems fine. That's good, that's good. Do you have AMC Premiere, or are you looking forward to Fear? Do you watch Fear? I can't recall if you watch Fear. Oh, you watch? Okay, are you excited? Because the mid-season premiere is already coming back on this Sunday. Okay. Just had to make sure the sound was off. Otherwise, might get blasted with more. Of course, what do you think is going to happen? Hey! Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I missed. What do you expect is going to happen? No, that's not for you anymore.
No, cheese.
No, you have a bunch of cheese right here.
Oh.
Come here, look.
Cheese.
You can use them right here.
Cheese.
Jeez. I'm excited. I'm really excited. No.
Okay.
Over here. You just can't have one. Okay. She's like, I can't have one? That means I can't have any of them. Oh, is that coming up properly? Hopefully a good second half. I agree. I hope we get to see all of the cast members as much as we have been lately. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. Hi, Rosita. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna kill Tony if he messed up my laptop. Because now it's acting slow. And it's never acted slow before. Because he was like, I have to do something for my Xbox. I need to download something. I'm like, it better not slow down my computer. And lo and behold, it's slow. Okay. But yeah, I'm really excited for the second half. I hope we get to see more of the twins. Sarah and Wendell are just amazing. I love them so much. So much. Who's your favorite, Lyle? I'm just curious because you haven't spoke on your favorites. Oh, it's on 2G. No wonder it's slow. Why did Tony put it on 2G? Heh. Okay, I can see your comments here a bit better, so I'll just keep here. Luciana's a bad queen, that's all I will say. I'm predicting a character death, maybe one of the kids, and Alicia and Morgan. Alicia and Morgan are your favorite. Really good favorites, I think. And I agree. I feel that it's weird that out of this like ginormous group of kids that none have died yet. And I would much rather it be one of them versus the characters that we've had for a while now. So I'll take that. And my two favorites, because it's hard for me to say like Morgan because I've had this long journey with Morgan, so I don't want to be like Morgan because I've known him for so many seasons versus, you know. But I would say Strand otherwise. Hi, Bill. You weren't first this time. Bill, what's wrong? Are you guys excited for the new series? Yes, I'm very excited for the new series. They just casted another member that I saw. The big sister. I don't know her name. We'll get bit. What is her name? Is it Annie? Because I feel like it's Dylan and Max. I feel like her name's Anne. Anne or Annie. But yes, I'm excited for the new series. They just announced new cast member. Hold on, let's see. I do not personally know them. Like, I don't think I've seen anything they've been in. Oh, it's a toy. I'm like, who's making that noise? No, this one will be recent. Nico Tortorella. Athena, put it down. It says Nico is from Younger and has tapped into a lead role in the upcoming third series of The Walking Dead. Nico's character Felix is described as an honorable man of his word. Well, stop! You can't just pick up the kitties whenever you want and kiss them. They don't want your baby kisses. Nico's character Felix is described as an honorable man of his word who isn't afraid to fight for others' safety and acceptance. I just want to read more about the actor in case you guys know. The casting won't interfere with Tortella's series regular role on Darren's star hit TV Land comedy series Younger, which was recently renewed for a 7th season with Tortella set to continue as Josh. Tortella starred as Lyle Mendez in the Lifetime telefilm Menendez Blood Brothers. Their TV credits also include The Following and The Beautiful Wife. See, I've seen The Following, but I don't recall, so I will have to look back. And then Tortella is a staunch LGBTQIA plus advocate who identifies as non-binary and is also an author who released a poetry book, All of It Is You, last year. A second book, a memoir titled Space Between, will be released on September 17th. So he has a lot under his belt. It looks like he has a few TV shows. Oh, I'm sorry. They have a few TV shows. Stop. Hold on, guys. Okay. You two separate and go on. You two, little boy, go on. You, ma'am. That is Buttercup, but you need to chill. But I'm trying to see how old they are. Let me see. Because they don't look that old. I feel like, oh, they just look younger. See, I thought that they were my age, but no, they are 31, which isn't old by any means, but I thought that they were like mid-20s like me. Ooh. Well, okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, Dylan will mess up somewhere and she saves him only to get bit. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Goran. Hello. Hi. I haven't caught up with the new series. When was it announced? It was announced at the beginning of this year or last year. I can't recall where it was announced. I feel like it was at one of the big events. Maybe last year, San Diego Comic-Con. He sounds like a Morgan or a Strand. Oh, Nico? I don't know. Or Felix, the character he's playing. Yeah, I'm interested to see where this new series goes because I think that just overall, well, it says right here, the untitled third series will focus on the generation to come of age in the apocalypse as we know it. Some will become heroes, some will become villains. In the end, all of them will be changed forever. And then in the little sneak peek that they put out, which was only like 20-something seconds, 20, 30 seconds, I was going to do a reaction to it until I saw how long it was, and then I just watched it. It sounds like they're in a community that was relatively safe, but they wanted to know what else was like out there for them, so they left. And I think that just overall, when you have characters that are coming of age, they can either suck horribly and like you really don't like them because they are kids, or they grow into characters that you really respect, and it can make you have more of an attachment to them because you can actually see them grow. Because I know that a lot of people had that attachment to Carl, and in the comics, just the way the comics ended, there's just absolutely no way that you can compare it to the show. Like, whenever the show ends, there's no way that it can have that specific connection. So I'm definitely interested in this series. I think it'll be really cool. RTS is adding. I don't care. I'm not playing anymore. I don't. That's just all too much for me. It's just all too much for me. Okay. Lucky, just stop playing. Let's see. Let me pop out the chat so it's a bit better. So it doesn't take up as much as having the stream open. But the other characters seem pretty cool. I'm definitely excited for... I don't think it's Hope. Huh. Who is the other person? I think it's like one of the main people that was cast. I mean, I don't know any of them, but her character seems very interesting. Oh, I think she was mentioned in the other one. Hope. Yeah, okay, I was right. It was Hope. I think. The actress's name is Alexa Mansour. Okay, look. Look, bad little thing. Come here. I didn't want to do this, but this little guy was found outside, so. What's up? We're probably going to name him Strand. He's a Strand. Yeah, I think the Alexa person is who I was talking about. I'm going to look her up really. Yeah, it's her. It's her. I like her look. I think she's cool. I think she looks cool. I can't wait for the Whisper of War and Walking Dead. True. I can't wait for that either. This is going to be fun. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. What are you doing with stickers on your face? Show everyone the stickers you put on your face. Who's that, baby? Take them off, you goose. Toes? Are they ticklish? Hi. You gonna tell everyone hi?
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Oh, meow, meow. Hey, little buddy. No. He was trying to get to a plant. It's funny. Oh, this is pretty nice having my own office now. It makes me happier. Although my desk is kind of cluttered at the moment. Not really cluttered, it was basically just this big bag. Which I take if we're going on like a day trip or something. Or like going swimming so I can put all our stuff in it. Yeah. These are the cards for my Patreon this month. But yeah, I'm excited for the Whisper War. I want to see Beta and Negan moments. Because those are like the best in the comic. They're my favorite. I would be so sad if we don't get those moments. They're so hilarious. It's like the best. Some of the standout moments that I can be like, if someone asks me my favorite, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely on my list. This is definitely on my list. But now, let me actually go on YouTube. Hey! This little kitty. The little kitty is on everything. Okay. Alright, let's look at the 5B trailer. And let's have a small chat. My sound is off, right? Yeah, I don't want to get hit with that strike. Hit with a strike. That would be no fun. Alicia and Strand running out of the car. There are a couple of interesting moments that I did want to talk about. If you guys are down. I was thinking about naming this guy Morgan. He stays on my desk. Oh. Sorry, let me go back to you guys really quick because I see a few comments pop up. I want to see Negan break loose Silver. Yes! Yes! I want to see that so much. That's one of my favorite moments. You killed her! Oh, I love that. Where did Michonne get Lucille from? Was she hiding it or is it another bat? I think that she's probably hiding it. I think she's probably hiding it. I mean, that's kind of what I would have done. Are you going to eat them? Oh, Okay. Oh yeah, I know, I like him. It's nice, I love his leaves. This room just feels so refreshing with these big plants in here. It's here in the background just being crazy. Wait, what? Live control room? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, let me find the moments that people are talking about. There is a moment of Morgan crying in the car. So that's a thing. And then there is that moment of him threatening someone with the staff. So that's interesting. Taub from House. I think his name is Peter Jacobson, but that's literally the first thing I said was, it's Taub from House. Which for those that don't know, I have two tattoos. One is The Walking Dead, and this one is the 13. And people automatically assume, and they're not wrong, they just don't have the whole picture, that I got this on Friday the 13th. Because for those that don't know, that maybe aren't into tattoos or haven't looked into it, on Friday the 13th, they do specials, which could be anything from like big pieces like on sale, or like smaller pieces around this size, maybe a little bit bigger, for $13. So Friday the 13th, $13 for a 13 themed tattoo, and they can be a vast amount of things because it's considered like the unlucky day, Friday the 13th. So they'll have like maybe like little actual stuff from like Friday the 13th movies. They'll have 13s, they'll have like horror themed stuff. So I went in with a couple things in mind that I wanted, because I'm not the type of person to get a tattoo on a whim. It has to mean something. But I went in with the hopes of getting a black cat tattoo or a mouse tattoo, because I want a black cat tattoo and I want to have a bigger rat or mouse tattoo with red smoke around it for Crowley in Supernatural, because he's my favorite character in Supernatural. But when I went, there were no mice and there were no cats, and I was so confused because normally that's like a staple. And they also do sales on Halloween too, so they'll do like, October 31st, $31 for like a bigger tattoo, and they'll have like a vast amount. And a lot of them actually do Walking Dead tattoos if you guys are interested in that type of thing. I would definitely look at like around Friday the 13th if they're going to have sales, and then Halloween if they're going to do like special themed sales. But they didn't have any of the stuff that I wanted, but 13 was actually something I really wanted, because my favorite character in House is 13. So when I saw Taub from House, I was so excited. I was so excited. I literally said in my reaction, I was like, it's Taub from House! And I think it got put in the big compilation from The Walking Dead. Oh my gosh. I was so excited. And I love this tattoo. And I love 13 so much. She is an absolute queen. I see a couple comments. I'm going to go back. Could be one of Logan's people he was threatening. Very true. I mean, we only get one clip of him. And I don't want to show you guys because copyright. I don't want to be in trouble. But it looks like he's in trouble, or someone he knows is in trouble, and is like, because it looks like he is at a storefront. Like he has his hands like this on glass. So it looks like some sort of building, and he's like frantically looking inside of it. So he could have someone he knows in there that's like trapped. But he doesn't come across as threatening, if that makes sense. So hopefully he's a character that I really like because I like him. I mean, toilet for Halloween. Never mind, I'm gonna be Michael Myers. I wonder if Beta. So, well, Beta is definitely alive. Beta was in the 5B trailer. Beta's not dead. Myers is an absolute legend. Seen every part except third. You know, Michael Myers, no party. Yeah, I love Michael Myers. He's my favorite. As far as like classic horror films go, he's by far like my favorite killer. I just think, I don't know, I find great pleasure in horror movies. So I think that it's just kind of funny how he just lurks and he can just be there. If you guys want to know a funny story about when I was younger, I would love to tell you a story about when I think I was still in elementary school, and me and my best friend at the time put on a haunted house in her barn. And at Halloween time around where I live, we don't really do it that much anymore. Well, at least I haven't seen it. But people would have like little Halloween get-togethers or haunted barns, haunted houses, and you can like walk through. If you guys want to hear about that, I have like a hilarious story about it, which includes Michael Myers. Bella, come here, baby. You want to be on stream? People, we love kitties. Come here, kitty. Come here. Oh, my baby. Okay, I still can't get over Tara's death. I am with you. I am certainly with you. I still can't get over those three. The top three. I still can't get over. It's crazy. It's insane. Austin Powers, Michael Myers. I hope that they finish the Whisperer's Carol's lost her son. It's so sad. Someone needs to kill the Whisperer leader. She's a bitch. I mean, yeah, she is. King Ezekiel's son as well, as he, knew him much longer than anyone else. But yeah, I think it will be fun and interesting. You want to come up here? Come here. Oh. Look, here's my firstborn. This is Bella. I had Bella. I had Bella since before Athena. I got her while I was pregnant with Athena. And I probably have pictures somewhere that I can put up of her sitting on my pregnant belly. She's my true love here. My true love. I never liked Tara, but I like Enid. I'll miss her. The one that hit me the hardest was Enid. The one that hit me the hardest was by far Enid. Tara used to be one of my favorites, and then she went through that like Daryl phase, and I didn't like her. But then she built herself back up to become like really liked to me again. And yeah. I will definitely miss all three of them, really. I wasn't a massive Henry fan, but I could see like where he was coming from. But I just hate that King Ezekiel lost, another. I never liked Enid. I like Tara. Yeah, a lot of people are pretty mixed on them. Not a lot of people like all of them, which I think is funny. I have 3 cats too. Colorful one, full black and white, and yellow, white mixed. Well, this is Bella. She... What are you yelling at? She has a tuxedo on with beautiful little white socks. Oh, the little one's in the floor. That's why she's mad. She's not too fond of the new little one. So when you hear her mad in the background, that's what she's mad about. Cal can't keep children away from that woman. It's just, at this point, it's not happening. She's not good with kids. Just keep her away from kids. The character deaths that got me were Beth and Herschel. Guys, that's not even the little cat. That's your best friend. I have the black tuxedo Bella. I have gray tuxedo, which is Luna, and then the little guy is just like all sorts of different colors. grumpy gills. She wants to be pet, but she doesn't want to be over. Yeah, I think the first death that got me was Herschel. That was the first death that I ever cried over that was a TV death, like ever. Now I cry like all the time. But Herschel was the first death I actually cried at. Cal cannot handle kids, Sophia, Sam, etc. This is one reason, and like I always say, like, if you like characters, it's your character to like them. It's just, like, not my person. Just like my people might not be your type of people. Ever since Sophia, I think me and my husband both had a dislike of her because nobody, if Athena was about to get mauled by a tiger, literally nobody or like anything at all could hold me back from going to get my kid. Even if it means that I die, I'm throwing my kid out of the line of fire. You know what I mean? And it's like she almost didn't care after all of that happened. She had like the moment of breakdown, but like she does with like all of these, she feels for like a minute and then she gets over it. So I don't even think that she cares at this point. Sam, what she did to Sam was like so wrong. I remember watching that and being like, holy mother of God, who's gonna let her around kids? Oh my God. And then Henry, oh, just keep her away from kids, guys. Just keep her away from kids. I think Beth overstayed her welcome. That was one. Okay, there are some deaths that make me like just angry because I think that they're stupid. Now, Beth is different. The reason why I think that Beth is different is because that was the only death that was spoiled for me, like in the whole series, and it was actually The Walking Dead's fault. Essentially, I started watching when that episode was like airing, like in between that break. So when I caught up to like, was that 5? I think that was season 5. Yeah, it was season 5. I had to think about it. I watched all of 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Netflix. Then we bought all of the episodes because we were living in Japan, so we couldn't watch it on like live television because we didn't have the same type of. It's all complicated, but we couldn't watch it essentially. So it was that day, and I had finally like almost caught up. I was like 2 episodes behind, or a few episodes behind, and I was following The Walking Dead on Facebook at the time, and yeah, they posted the picture of Daryl holding Beth with like "Rest in peace, Beth," and I was like, "Well, thanks, you guys, thanks, I appreciate that." So I didn't get attached to her, but she isn't my type of character, so I highly doubt that I would have been attached to her anyway. That death just made me so angry because, like, what are like a pair of 1-inch scissors gonna? You didn't stab her in the throat, like. I wasn't even upset. I was just mad. I was like, really? Why? Do you still do Walking Dead Road Survival? You did a lot. I miss you doing it. Please do more vids of it. No, I'm not. Like I said in my last live stream of Road to Survival, I'm likely never doing regular content on that again. The only time that I might do content is if I do like a 10 poll or if there's some art that comes out that I really like, but I'm done with the game. I'm not actively playing it anymore. It doesn't make me happy. And if I wake up every day playing something that I hate and doing a bunch of negative content, it's totally like against why I even started this channel. I literally say think positive thoughts and send positive vibes at the end of all of my videos, so it's not fair to me or to you guys to put out content that's negative. Dell's death was sad too. Oh my God, I was really sad at that one. I didn't cry, but I was really sad at that one. He was like one of my favorites at the time. Yeah, look at yeah, Lizzie and Mika. Other kids around Carol. Just don't put kids around Carol and they won't go crazy. You can't have a favorite because they just die. Walking Dead, first Glenn, then Sasha, then so many. Yeah, I mean, all of my favorites have died. So. Are you carrying on the cat? Put it down. You need to chill, okay? Sorry, bud. Are you gonna go to Walker Soccer Con in Atlanta in October? I wish, but I don't think that I'm gonna be able to go. I don't think that that is in my future, unfortunately. What are you doing, little one? I don't trust you. You're a little mischief maker. You looked at me like, I would never. I'm a sweet boy. What do you mean? You a crazy boy. A crazy boy. Now I have Cheez-Its on. So many Cheez-Its. But yeah, I wish I could go to Walker Soccer Con, but I just don't think it's in my cards for this year. We have a lot going on, so I highly doubt it. And it looks like this might be like the last year of Walker Soccer Con, so I don't know if I'll get the chance in the future. But hopefully. Who do you think is going to win? The Whisperers or Del Michonne and the others? Well, I mean, I don't think that the Whisperers are going to win forever. I think they're going to win sometimes. I mean, if you think that they're not winning right now, I think you're crazy. Because literally everyone is following what they say right now, and they just killed 10 people on Pike. So, do I think that their reign is going to last forever? No, I don't think that their reign is going to last forever. But they're certainly winning at the moment. They're certainly winning at the moment. We barely have, like, any count on them whatsoever. Comic is done, right? Yeah, the comic ended last month. And, Robert Kirkman actually posted today. He was like, so this would have been issue 194. It's so sad. I'm so sad about it. Oh, I don't want it to end. It's so good. Who do you think will die first? Alpha, Beta, or Gamma? Interesting question. There's not been a lot of talk about Gamma on my channel because she was just announced 2 weeks ago. For those that don't know, if you go on The Walking Dead social medias, I don't know about all of them, but I know for a fact that on Twitter, they're doing Walking Dead reveals every Thursday, so they announced something new. Last week, it was the announcing of Virgil as a character, which I did, a little pink feather, which I did write an article on about who Virgil could be. If you guys want to talk about that, I would love to talk about Virgil. And the week before it was Gamma. So Gamma is a character that is, for those that don't know, is a Whisperer, obviously by name. And I think it said that she's fiercely loyal. So I want to know more about her. I think that her character is absolutely fascinating. I think Bill said Alpha. I probably would have to agree with that. I would say Alpha. But it's kind of hard because I don't know anything about Gamma. So, I don't know. I think the Beta's probably going to be around the longest, though. I think Beta's going to be around the longest to annoy everyone. For sure. For sure. I love Beta. Gotta read that till it. Yeah, you should definitely read it. You definitely need it. We need Rick back. They could throw bombs with the Whisperers or kill Walker and sneak in the Whisperers and then plant a bomb there and wait there, then blow them up. I think that I think that would be kind of difficult because of the way that they live. I think that the one like sneak attack that was put on them is probably like all that could be put on them at the moment. Plus, if any of them survive, they literally have a horde of zombies that is gonna rain down on Team Family like no tomorrow. So I don't know if that would be a good idea. You would definitely need a planned attack that would take out like a bunch of people. And I don't know if that would work. Yeah, I think that if it's something like obvious or something that would seem really easy, the Whisperers aren't like, they're not simple, if that makes sense. So Oh, she said bull. Yeah, they're not like simpletons. They're not dumb. They might have an animalistic way of thinking, but I think that they probably have, you know, people out looking and watching for them everywhere, so. I think that I'm trying to think of a death in the comics that's similar to Beth's that I was like, what? Why? And I think that would probably be Father Gabriel's comic death. I was so mad when I read that. I was like, what? Why? War is far better. Well, I mean, war is more fun to watch. It's more enjoyable to watch. So I would prefer a war. Do you guys have any death predictions? Like non-whispery that you are thinking? I mean, I'm obviously gonna think all of my favorites because they're the only ones that die. The ones that I hate are gonna live forever. Father Gabriel. I think that yes, absolutely one of the love quadrilateral are gonna go. I think that one of the love quadrilateral is gonna go. I don't think Michonne's gonna die. I think Michonne's gonna leave. I think Michonne's gonna pull a Rick, but a known buy, not a fake out buy. But yeah, one of the love quadrilateral for sure. They can't all live. That's not fair. Scott dies. No, not Scott. I don't know why I like his character so much, but I don't want Scott to die. He's too pure. He's a great person. Don't kill Scott. Scott needs a leadership role. Just like, is Birdie? Hi, Bella. Hi. Just like I want her to have a more big role too. Oh, you're so sweet, Bella. Oh, so sweet, Bella. Trying to think. I kind of hope some of the Oceanside girls die because I don't like them anymore. I don't like them anymore. I liked Rot so much that now I don't like those girls anymore. I really liked Rot. What they did was so bad. Especially because she was one of the, like, the good saviors. So sad. So sad about them. What about on Fear? Oh my goodness, Athena. Do you have any death predictions for 5B? I know. Do I have my journal around here? I don't think I do. That was very sweet of you to kiss Bella. The leader of that child group. Yeah, Annie. Oh, yeah, you said that earlier. Or did you say that earlier? Or did somebody else say that earlier? I think maybe Lyle said that earlier. Yeah. I think one of the kids for sure. There's too many of them. I think her name's Anne or Annie. I can't remember. I just know that I don't want her in the show. But yeah. What about bigger characters? I hope that they are not dumb enough to kill one of the OGs. And by OG, I mean, I know that Daniel's technically an OG, but I mean the ones that have, like, really been actively involved in the story for a long time. So Luciana, Strand, and Alicia. I think it would be so dumb to even think about killing one of those three for a long time. It's Annie. Okay. All right. I knew it was something like that. Wendell or Sarah might die, even though I love them. June dies. I need to find my book. Give me a second. I'm going to go get my book. I don't see it. Now Athena's just saying book. Hey. I wish I did, but it looks like I don't. I did say in my predictions that Sarah or Wendell or John or June, with more preface on Sarah and more on June, because I felt that it was going to be like a Sarah sacrificing herself for Wendell, and I think that it would be June more because she's a nurse and they don't live long on these shows. Logan died. Well, yeah, Logan would be a good one to die. Or any of the bad guys. We know Daniel won't die. He never does. I mean... I can't see them killing June or John after the emotional ending with those two. See? That's why I think that they would. But remember, being a doctor and nurse is bad. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. I think that being a doctor and nurse is bad luck because so many of them die. And if I had to pick one, it would be June. But John is definitely my favorite out of the two, so maybe it would be John. I don't know. Plus, relationships in general kind of mean bad luck. No, not Grace. Not Grace. Not for a bit. Come on, let me keep Grace. I really like Grace. I could see it, though, if she gets sick via the radiation poisoning. I mean, it certainly could. But I guess it also depends on how big of a time span 5B is. Because if it's just like the span of a couple weeks, then I think that potentially she could live. Because I think that her days are numbered, but I don't think that they're that numbered. If that makes sense. What are you doing? What do you have? Hey, okay.
No.
Kiddo. Thanks for asking, at least. Hug. Look what you did. You got nail polish on mommy's hands. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay, let me wash my hand and I'll be right back. Baby, do you want me to paint your nails? I'll paint your nails on stream if that's what you want.
Good.
Okay, come on. Sorry, guys. Come on. I'll paint your nails. Come on. Yes. Ask me before you open the nail polish next time. Luciana, I hope not. Like I said, I hope it's none of the OGs because there's only so many. Kill someone else. I think she'll get sicker and sicker through the season and die close to the end. I mean, yeah, she definitely could. Luciana, her wound would be infected by the radiation. How close was she, though? Because she was sick with that injury for quite a while. Was she around any of the radiation? I'm trying to think. Because I know they were kind of spread out. Come here, you want me to paint your nails? Come here. Where's your hand? Athena, come here. You want this?
No.
Alright, that's fine. I'll paint my own nails. So now you want yours painted?
No.
Okay. Like I said, I hope not. I think that it would be... Well, it would not be a smart move to kill an OG. Especially because, like, I might not be fond of, like, Alicia right now, but none of those are, like, controversial characters, I would say. If that makes sense. I mean, I think that for the most part, all of them are pretty well liked versus I know that there's some big arguments in the Walking Dead universe over the OGs that are left. But Fear doesn't really have that. Alright, there you go. Beautiful. I love them. She walks away like, what? Your toes. Okay, I'll do your toes. Put your little feet up here. Oh, I don't think your feet can reach. She wants me to feed her toes. The plane flew in the cloud, remember? Yeah, but wasn't she covered at that point? Okay, I'll do your toes. What about Alicia? She was covered in infected blood and possibly swallowed some. Morgan's sick was contaminated like that. Yeah, I mean, Grace knows the most about this, and she said that she should be okay. And like Grace, I think that maybe that did number her days, but I don't think that it numbered it that many. Alright, give me your toes. Beautiful toes. Okay, next foot. Next foot. Let me see those little toeses. There you go. Of course, this is something I would have to do on stream. Alicia has to stay. Must. Yeah, a lot of people find that to be a must. After all the death that the show has had, like I said, I don't think it's a bright idea to kill any of the OG characters. People are so attached to them, and there's only so many. Do you read the Walking Dead comics? Yes, I do. I've read them all. I've read them all. I'm trying to get some of the nail polish off my hand. But yeah. Hold on. Let me pick you guys up. Yeah, I do. Maybe one day I'll get the 193 Starry Night variant. Cries. I know that's going to be my unicorn. That's going to be the one that got away. Because it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And I saw them go up for sale like on eBay. But I don't know if I can trust the sellers. And some of them were so expensive that it's crazy. Like, I would pay the amounts that some of them are saying for it, even though it didn't cost them that. But not, like, for them to send me in a flimsy package to get busted up, if that makes sense. I'm not about that. If they had it, like, rated in a nice package, sure. But, considering they don't, that is not something that I'm willing to risk. Sorry, have nail polish. But yeah, I do have AMC Premiere. So that means that I will watch the mid-season premiere Friday night. And my full reaction will be put on Patreon Saturday. Back to The Walking Dead. How about Lydia taking out Gamma because Alpha made Lydia jealous of her? Maybe. I don't think that that's like super far-fetched. Maybe Lydia being jealous of the attention that Gamma's getting, but maybe not like so much jealous, but like upset and feeling like hurt because her own mother doesn't love her, but has feelings for like other whisperers. Maybe not necessarily Gamma, but just like that scenario overall. Lydia doesn't seem jealous. She just seems happy to be gone away from her. That was my initial thought too. That's why I did my thoughts together. But even if your parents are like batshit insane, there's always that thought of like, why don't they love me? Or like, why don't they love me like someone open the snack cabinet. What did you, Bella? I can see Alpha saying Gamma is the daughter you couldn't be. Oh yeah, Alpha would say like a bunch of stuff just to try and hurt Lydia for sure. But it boils down to, would she really be jealous? Which, like I said, my first thought is no, but it could be one of the, why can't my mom feel that way about me? Because imagine, like, your mom is that insane. I've never met my mom, and I don't really want to, but I still have the thoughts of, like, why? You know what I mean? And if I saw my mom with, like, other kids, I would kind of be like, why couldn't that be me? But I probably wouldn't act on it. Unless she killed her to get back at Alpha for killing Henry. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. See, now I could see her killing Gamma to get at Alpha for killing Henry, thinking that Alpha cares about Gamma more and it being an even thing, but not realizing how insane her mom really is. Or I could see Alpha trying that as like a ploy to get Lydia back as like a prisoner. Because I don't really think, I mean, Alpha has feelings, obviously, because we've seen her crying. But, like, how far do they run? Like, what all would she do? I don't know. I find it interesting because with Carl not being there, there are a lot of possibilities. And now, obviously, with Henry not being there, there are a lot of possibilities. Negan and Daryl versus Beta. What are your thoughts? As much as I would love to see more Daryl versus Beta and Beta just mopping the floor with him, I much prefer just Negan and Beta because just Negan and Beta interactions in the comics are so hilarious, and I know that they could totally be nailed in the TV show. So yeah, I don't know. Preferably just Negan and Beta. But if there's like a separate time where it's just Daryl and Beta, essentially, like, I don't want Daryl to mess up those scenes. If that makes sense. With plans of Rick movie and Denai leaving, how do you feel about a Michonne, Negan, Judith, AJ, or RJ? Thanks, RJ, a movie of their journey to find Rick? See, I don't know. I've been giving that some thought because I don't personally see a future in which Michonne would leave her children. We saw her slaughter children for a child that wasn't even technically biologically hers. So I don't see her leaving RJ and Judith. I don't know what situation could arise that she would willingly leave. It could be another helicopter moment, but I find that would be maybe too cliche. But could the show survive if Judith and RJ aren't there? Because I feel like the destiny, like the purpose of the show at this point, is Judith's journey. If Judith isn't there, what does that mean for the show? Like, I don't know. Would I like to see Michonne, Judith, and RJ and their journey to find Rick? Yes. But I'm worried for the direction of the show if all of those were to leave, if that makes sense. How about blank chopping blank head off? I hope that still comes to be. I would like for that to come, but looks like other character might get that shot, which I hate. It should be blank chopping off blank's head. All I want to hear is Jeffrey Dean Morgan yell, "You killed her!" That, yes, I want to see that so bad. And I want to see him call Beta Frowny McTwoKnives. Like, he has a personality that can pull that off. I would love to see that. I would be so happy if they got that scene. And especially the Frowny McTwoKnives and the Lucille are like the pinnacle of some of the comic moments in my head. I was like, "You killed her! You killed Lucille!" Lucille is so bad. Ryan Erst is 6'4", and I don't think these two are over 6 foot. Ryan Erst is huge. He is massive. I've seen him at cons, and I'm only 5'1". So yeah, and I have a best friend that is also my height that has actually met him at a con, and she came up to like right here on him, and I'm like, God dang, that's so much. After Whisper War, God Avoid Commonwealth arc just doesn't work. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking that I think the Commonwealth might still be a thing. I think that Commonwealth is probably where Maggie is. But I don't think that it's going to be this big community that, the comics that are in the comics. I think that it's just going to be another, like, smaller blip. Probably bigger than the communities that we've seen, but not, like, featured as much. Maybe, like, back and forth. I mean, for all we know, Michonne could go there. We don't know. But I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a bigger point made about this helicopter community. And I think that that's how they're going to eventually tie all the shows in together. How they do that, I have an article I'm writing about. I'll link you guys up when I write it, because I have a crazy theory. Negan getting and keeping Lucille works for the show. I would like that, but I don't know if that's something that could happen. Sorry that I keep looking down at my hand, trying to get all the nail polish. It's like almost all off. But yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see more of the Negan comic moments. It's just so weird. Carl was such a big part of this arc that I don't see certain parts just equaling up to like how good the comics were. Now, I'm all for changes, and I think that some of the changes made show and comic wise have been like really positive ones, but some are just like really bad that I don't think it can be recovered from, if that makes sense. Like, I adore Carl in the comics, but I didn't really like him that much in the show, so it wasn't like a big deal when he died, but like story wise, that's like a big deal. Not having, I guess Michonne kind of took an Andrea role, but I'm not too fond of the fact that Andrea didn't get her comic role, because she, oh my god, that's like the one that, like, Rick Dyne is like huge in the comics, don't get me wrong, but like I think for a lot of people still the most emotional one was Andrea, like by far. It's just a lot. So that's not a good one. But like positive differences, Herschel. Herschel in the show was a million times better than comic Herschel. So, and then breaking her over Beta's face. Yeah, we really need that, Bill. You know, if that scene actually happens, I'm gonna immediately think of you, Bill. I'm gonna immediately think of you, because we've talked about this before on streams. I know we have. We talked about how excited we are for scenes like that. So you're definitely gonna be the first person I think about. You and oh, I can't remember their name right now. There's another really big Negan fan that comes on. Well, I don't know if you're a big Negan fan, but I know that they're a big Negan fan, and they come on and talk about Negan sometimes. My buddy is doing a fan comic of Negan. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Any content is really awesome to get as far as that goes. I know my hair's Negan. It's still in the wrap. I like Negan. By the time Rick died, in the way was a huge letdown, definitely underwhelming into an arc. Yeah, I think that the show, well, do you mean the comic or the show? Because I think the show was crappy, but I think the comic did it the right way, whether or not I think it was fair. Letdown in the sense of he should have had an Andrea death, and he didn't. He didn't get that moment with Carl alive. He didn't get, like, I don't know, just to think about all the stuff that Rick Grimes in the comic went through just to be ended by Sebastian is angering, but it served a bigger purpose. Versus show Rick's, so far, does not have a purpose. Now, I know that it can, like, the CRM helicopter community is going to be like this big thing in the future, but right now it blows. Right now it's, like, not good, in my opinion, of course. And I like the way the comics did, because at least we see that it served a purpose. And I know that another thing that people were upset about was basically that Herschel Jr. turned into a Sebastian, which my remark on that is, I feel you. It is sad the way that Herschel Jr. ended up, and the way that Maggie didn't give him the attention that he needed. But I think that unfortunately it's decently accurate. Like, it's not, it wouldn't be right to see all these characters, you know, that we've come to know and love in the comic, and all of them end up perfectly okay, if that makes sense. Like, there's not, like, come over here and get around, Luna. But yeah, just not all of them are gonna end like the perfect, best way ever, and Herschel was one of those. But fortunately, it's not like he turned out to be like this big, bad supervillain type thing. He just ended up being like kind of a douchey 20-year-old. You know what I mean? So it wasn't horrible. We would like for him to be like this great person, but it happens. So Negan is still in jail in season 10. Well, in the trailer, it shows him out of jail. We don't know if that's forever, so. I'm sure you know Ronnie Hayes and Make a Path Presents. I know a little of him, yeah. He's doing that. He's also giving away issue 1 digital for free. I think you'd enjoy the story of Doomsday Kingdom. Okay. I will look into it. I didn't like Maggie in the last issue. She wasn't the same. Yeah, Maggie wasn't the same. And then we didn't get to see like Herschel Jr. as like a little person, but yeah, it was sad. It was sad, and I didn't like them either, but like I said, I feel like that's accurate. Like, not everyone is going to be like this big, like, amazing person in the end. That's kind of unrealistic. Now, I know that in general, The Walking Dead and zombies are unrealistic, but like, if there was no conflict, then there wouldn't have been the basis for like the big story of 193. Negan is not staying. Yeah, he's not staying in jail. At the very least, he's getting time out of cell. I agree, Bill. Yeah, it's just, It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because Maggie was a pretty strong character, but I'm just saying that I get it. If that makes sense. I wish that Sophia was with Joshua at the last. Yeah, that was one thing. Whenever Sophia and Carl were together, that's probably the most upset I was at the story. Because I always thought of Sophia and Carl as a platonic best friend relationship. So I was kind of mad that they were a couple. That's probably the most mad that I was about the con. I still haven't released the video of me actually reading it. I did a live read. I don't know if I'm ever going to release that. I cried a lot, and I was really angry at the end of it. JDM has a real story to leave. Maggie and Rick, not main for show. A lot they can do with Negan. Yeah, a lot they can do. Should have been Joshua, Sophia, and Carl, Lydia. I mean, I agree. I agree. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing better. I'm still not like, peak person, but this conversation helps a lot. Athena, put it down. Put it down. I bet she's in there like, how does she know what I have? I don't get it. How do moms always know? It'd be funny if Joshua was with Lydia. No, Lydia was with Carson? Question mark? Look that up. It wasn't Josh. It wasn't Joshua. Lydia fucking dead punk. That's so crazy. Because it says like, describing them, and it says age 16, issue 133, and then 36 to 41 in issue 193. Connor. I don't know why I said Carson. It starts with a C. Yeah, she's with Connor. Connor is one of the final characters to be introduced in the comic series, along with Andrea Grimes, Carl's daughter, Sheriff Kapoor, Elodie's child, and Elias. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what did he do again? But yeah, he was talking to Carl about little carving. It was like meant for his daughter. Okay. Yeah, there were some of the last introduced. Sorry, it cut off because I have low battery. But yeah, it's so funny because it says Lydia wife, alpha mother-in-law. I never see that. I thought I'd never see that kind of tag. I still want a short story about Negan and his beginning prior to the Saviors. I mean, we got that. That's in Here's Negan. He has his own little comic spinoff. Lydia was with Carl, and Carl set Sophia up with Joshua. Okay, yeah. Hold up. Read this, Lyle, and you'll learn about Negan. It says, who is Negan? Since his debut in The Walking Dead 100, or issue 100, the charismatic psychopath has antagonized Rick Grimes, murdered his friend with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, which he calls Lucille, and led the Saviors into all-out war against Alexandria and neighboring communities. But who was he before society broke down? That question will finally be answered in this collection. Yeah, his whole story's here. Oh, damn. Where have I been? Where have you been? Obviously not here. But yeah, go read Here's Negan. You learn about him. You learn a fair amount about him. How many pages is it? It doesn't have a page count. But I mean, decently thick. I think it was a series of like 10 actual issues. I could be like way off on that. Let me look it up. Oh, that's so funny. You type in here and like the first result, at least for me, because I look up Walking Dead a lot, it's Here's Negan. Here's Negan is a standalone volume of Image Comics The Walking Dead featuring the backstory of Negan. The volume was initially separated and released in chapters consisting of 4 pages each, published monthly from April 27, 2016. The final completed version was planned to contain a total of 48 pages, released in individual chapters, and to play out over the course of a year. On December 7, 2016, the letter hacks of issue 161 announced that Here's Negan would be extended to a total of 16 issues. A hardcover version containing all the chapters of the volume was released on October 4th, 2017 to commemorate the 14th anniversary of the comic series. This is that. But I've already read it online, so I'm not opening the plastic on this. I have it too, surprisingly. Oh, Bill! We're Negan buddies! Yay! Bill, I have a question. What? Athena's trying to get snacks. Because I've seen you on my stuff a lot, and you answer and you talk, but you haven't really talked a lot about your opinions. Like, who is your favorite character? Who's your favorite type of character? And like, do you like Negan? Do you like? But I feel like you're in my boat that you kind of like anyone as long as they're like a charismatic type character. I could be way wrong, but I go to the movies to watch Michonne, Negan, and Kid's journey to finding Rick. If Rick movie and Michonne dies this season, everything you care about Rick is lost in his standalone movie. Yeah, that's a really good point. I think that I've talked about before is that like, what is it all really for if Michonne dies in this season? Like, she has to disappear. So I don't know. That's one thing. I know that I have a lot of opinions, and a lot of them can be unpopular, and I have a lot to say about a lot of things, but I'll be 100% honest in saying I cannot even fathom the Walking Dead show without Michonne, and I cannot fathom how she's going to leave. I just can't. I truly don't know. What are you doing? Do you need to change? To go for shorts. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to change Athena before she undresses on camera. Why didn't you go potty, baby? You have your little step stool. Come here.
Hug?
I'll give you a hug. It's okay. It's okay. You just go to the potty next time.
Hug?
It's all right, hon. You just gotta go potties next time. All right, turn around. Just turn around. It's okay. Oh, you have to go right now. Come here. Come. It's okay. Come here. Come here. That's all right. Thank you for saying something. Oh, you want the book? There you go. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be like back and forth for a second. Negan, yeah, pretty much. Didn't like Tara when she was doing that stuff to Dwight. Daryl pissed me off, but I'm starting to lighten up to him because of how he's with Lydia. As long as they don't do anything annoying, I don't mind them, but their personality pretty much judges it for me. Okay, so same. Same. Exact same as me. I feel you, man. I get it. If Rick doesn't have kids and Michonne to drive him, I can't see myself caring about this movie. That is Rick Grimes. 100%. 100% agree with you. But yeah, I'm the same way. It's just like in the main show that I don't like Daryl, and everyone is always like up in arms about this, but it's with every character. It's literally every character. If they pull some moves like Daryl has done, I don't like them, and it doesn't matter who they are. Now, the difference is I think that in, just the bigger picture, if you really love a character and they do something that's messed up, you cannot agree with that and forgive them and move past it. But if a character does it that you already don't like and you never liked, then obviously you're not going to get past it. And characters make mistakes. I get that. But some, for me, are just too much. One great example, because people always say, well, you cut other characters slack for something you wouldn't cut Daryl for. Alicia in Fear was my second favorite character behind Strand until she took the shot that shot John. Now, I know that she was trying to shoot June, whatever. The point is they had their backs turned, and shooting in that direction could have caused shooting in the other direction and mowed everyone over. And I said, nope, done from second to last, done. I just don't like that type of decision. But yeah, it's basically their personality for me, and I get where you're coming from. Hey, no, go back to the bathroom. Go back to the bathroom. Hold on, guys. My phone might actually die, and if it does, I do apologize. Book? Beats? It's the book. Yeah, book. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off just so that I can aid Athena in her potty. But yeah, I would love to come back on and talk to you guys at some point. If you're not on my Discord, please join my Discord, and or just come back and leave a comment on this on what you want next week's to be, or if you want me to stream more frequently talking, because I would definitely stream more talking versus Road to Survival. I think Michonne finds out something pertaining to Rick still being alive. She could. What will happen to Sneak once they find out he is the mole? I still think that too. I'm not a Daryl fan either, but show should just be Daryl, Carol, Magna, Gabriel, Aaron, JD, etc. Movie stars. Wait, I think I understand what you're saying. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was really fun talking to you guys. It's makes me feel a little bit better about everything that's been going on this week. But yeah, I would love to just talk with you guys another time, and whatever is my phone just went to whatever you guys want to talk about next week, just let me know, and I will probably make a poll, or just shoot me a message on Line or Discord, preferably Discord because I'm really not in Line a lot, and I will put it in a poll. So I'll be sure to be first next time. Okay. Well, I'll be waiting. I was disappointed today, Bill. You're supposed to be first. You're usually first, man. You're slipping up. Alright, guys. Bye. I can't wait for next week, or maybe during the day another day. I don't know. But yeah. Be great. Maybe next time we need to name my plants. Because I still don't have names. But yeah. Alright, guys. Like I always say, think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. Bye.